Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
180! 180! Yes, sir! Set up!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
180! Oh.
Here's Henry running left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another run for Henry. Escapes the defender. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. And it's Dante Kent in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running once more with Henry. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for your set. As a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
The Ravens getting their first look inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20.
What? Man! All right, fine.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This is Henry on second. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jackson now on third. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
He's going to have them up to that 23. Working quickly here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Let's go.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 37 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out. All the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready! Next!
He taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Taken down right at his line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He ain't short. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 and real quick.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19. Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Ready?
Third and long for him here. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On fourth down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
What? Laren! What?
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have it second and 8.
No. Hey.
Lamar back to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Henry running to the left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
All set now. First and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. Has some room to work. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
It's right. Cut.
Leo runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
19 tight. 77 Wolves. Go.
Throwing is Willis. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I try to remind you time or two, kid, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Ready. 60 Bison. 6.
Trying it right side with Chandler. He's robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Come on.
Willis. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, here's Lamar. He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Now we get to Chandler, running right. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up second and 5
19
at
light.
the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Willis to the air. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. This one is stopped after a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, a run for Henry. On the move, past the 40. Keeps it moving. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On second down, here's Henry again. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
So looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Shut up!
And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
19 tight. 2.
Back to throw it. He's trying to push the field. Big gain downfield. And they're finally able to take him down, but the damage done on that play. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Ready?
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Panther 6, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Willis. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. And it's Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. They connect on the deep shot. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Come on. Set, Dragon 6, 60 by 18, Pioneers. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And his first down bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Mustang 19. 6, go.
Here's Willis. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on first down, Willis. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Brooks. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away.
And he's got it. Has a layup for a touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Listen on. Sit on.
Henry gives it here to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Motioning one of the tight ends. They run. Here's Henry. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lamar off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Willis looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
19 Lion, Cowboy 80, 18 Pioneer, 65 Cats.
Willis now. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Ravens.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's loaded another one up. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On first down, Jackson. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Steelers 21.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting at the 10. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Warriors 17.
They go play action. Here's Willis. He's going to push one deep down there. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
From the red zone now. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Tag. 7 Pirates. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Pirates.
Second and 10. Here's Willis. On the move. Headed right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Third and long for him here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Send this away. Has this at the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. This, our last play of the quarter.
Nice shot. Right. 180. Nice shot.
First down throw for Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion. That one's incomplete over the middle. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180. To what? 180. Nice shot.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. Reaches the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. There's yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180. 13. Nice shot.
Jackson yet again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow when they watch it on tape. They're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you've got to find a way to win.
He's looking deep once again. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Willis now, 3rd down. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. He puts some juice on it deep. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
42. Steelers 31. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Positive with that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
And the gun, Henry. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, here's Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Ravens on their way to their 3rd win of the year. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. This is Cox, that's Walker. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're going to pass it here. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Mark Andrews with the touchdown.
Tyler Luke on for the
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Go! 7 Pirates. Track Cowboy Warriors 70. Go!
Working from the gun. It's Willis. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Willis to the air. That'll be Cox. Here's Ty Chandler. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
19 tight. 18.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he picks up 5 on that 1st down run. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to set this up quick. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Go ahead. You are X. Sit up.
Here's a gift for Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Second down now. They need 7. Jackson, quick pass wide. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens put up even more points in a win. they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Go! Rocco 80. Let's go!
Here he goes, one final shot. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.